What's up, everybody? You guys watching On Air with Nick Driver podcast. Hope you guys having a great day. Hey, man, I got my man George with me here. We got two Zebulonites, and today we are talking about the Zebulon Bearcats.
That's right, Zebulonites. I like that. I'm officially, you consider me officially in?
That's right, man. You're officially in, man. You're officially in, man.
You guys heard it here first. Finally, I've transferred.
That's right, man. We accept the transfer.
Thank you. Transfer portal is now closed. I'm the last Northerner to be accepted in the South here.
No, man, we accept everybody out here, man. We're ready. We're getting to it, man. We're getting to it, man. So George, who are the Zebulon Bearcats?
Man, first of all, thank you for having me on your podcast, bro. I love what you're doing. I love that you've been able to become like the go-to news source in Zebulon through Facebook and through YouTube, which is awesome. I need to follow your lead with real estate a little bit, but who we are a youth football team here in Zebulon. We are in the Eastwake Football League, and Zebulon didn't have representation. When I moved down here, I tried to get involved with youth sports, and we just didn't have any. So through networking, I was able to meet up with Gil and De'Eric O'Neill, and we ended up taking the Zebulon Bearcats to fruition. You know, we brought it to a legit team now. We're a nonprofit agency. We've got kids. They've got shoulder pads. We got a field to use for practice. We got a field for games. We have a game schedule. You know, we are official. It's just surreal to be sitting around thinking one day, like in January of this year, thinking, you know, how could we get kids involved? Talking to Commissioner Miles, talking to Shannon Baxter, and they're like, well, you know, you could do this and do that. And then here we are today. Thank goodness for them and the support of the community. That's who we are, man. We're Zebulon football. They used to have a team here and it was dissolved, and we're just trying to fill that void.
What age group is the Bearcats?
So 6 to 14.
Okay.
6 to 14 youth for the boys, and also 6 to 14 for the girls for cheerleading. Now the girls can play football also, but they tend to separate themselves. The boys will play football, the girls go to cheerleading.
Okay. Right on. Why are you doing this exactly?
Well, honestly, I started it because I was attending Wakefield Central Baptist Church, and they have that field to the side of the church next to Popeyes. And we were thinking of like, how can we help the church engage the community some? And we were like, you know, that would be an awesome field to try to get some kind of intramural soccer, or trying to get something out in the open that you can get some traffic to the church. And I started exploring venues of like, you know, how to start an intramural league or what leagues were involved. And then I got invited to coach youth football, and that started the ball rolling. I was like, okay, well, I can help coach. And then I had the opportunity to become one of the board of directors, and then take it over and then run it. And then it just snowballed into, you know, 1 foot forward, you keep going. And now we've got the police department, Zebulon Police Department, Officer Mitchell. Big shout out to him. He's volunteered his time to coach.
Yeah, boy. Nice.
You know, Sergeant Carroll comes over, brings the kids Gatorades and snacks, and De'Eric and his wife have been, you know, instrumental in organizing and bringing me and my wife Amanda into speed of how youth football works in the South. Because I coached in Jersey, but it's totally different. And also the Zebulon Vikings. You know, thank you to Tori Holland. We merged with them. And, you know, with help of the commissioners, instead of having several different teams, we just wanted to have one. And that's where we're at now, man.
What are you looking to achieve exactly with the Bearcats and this league?
Well, I think football is just one aspect of it. I think we want to take the Zebulon Bearcats and make it a representation of a lot of different sports. I know in just talking to Shannon Baxter, she mentioned like, you know, she would coach girls field hockey.
Nice.
You know, other coaches, other people have come up to me and be like, oh, if you had like a baseball team or something, or a lacrosse team, I would help you. So maybe taking it into making it something bigger where we provide sports to kids year round, different leagues. I don't know what that looks like. Okay. Sorry, my life is blowing up around me here. But also, I think educationally, it's important to provide, you know, tutoring for these kids, and we want to make sure that we help them academically as well as on the field. So we will have a program for the Zebulon Bearcats where once a week they'll have tutoring hours for 2 hours, at my boss's office at Insight, and we'll sit with them and help them with their homework because it's a student athlete, right? You want to be both.
All right, George. So what all do you feel like your organization needs?
Our organization.
Have you guys got everything you need, or is there more things that you guys might could use help with? I guess is my question.
Thank God we have everything we need to function.
Okay.
But we could always use, number one, more volunteer coaching.
Okay.
Number two, more kids to sign up and register. More local kids. We want kids from Zebulon. We could use more support from the community financially.
Okay.
It would be good to get donations or to get people that want to sponsor jerseys or sponsor, snacks for the kids or pizza for the kids or things like that. And we're really leaning on the commissioners, hopefully, to assist us with the field fees. So, when you want to start a youth team in town, in order to use any of the public space in town, you have to go through Parks and Rec, and they charge you per hour to use it. That's how they help maintain the fields and grow their department. But it's expensive when you're starting a team and, you don't have a bankroll. So
yeah, no doubt.
Hopefully the commissioners will help us with, since we are a 501c3 nonprofit now, officially, they'll help us waive the fees. It's not much, but it's something that, is helpful to us.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, thank you today for, sitting with me and chatting with me about the Bearcats and some of you guys' needs and also who you guys are, why you're doing it and all these things. Do you guys season, when does you guys season start?
So our season officially started already. We had we've had practice this week. We gave out shoulder pads yesterday. We still have registration open. According to the league, you can still register your kid even up to after game 2. So, don't be discouraged for parents out there watching. You can still join and volunteer and bring your kids along. I will be posting the schedule out. I've already done it on the Zebulon Bearcats page, but I would love the community to come out, at least come and support these kids as the organization grows. Come to the games. They're not going to be expensive. They're not going to be crazy, but it would be nice to have the kids feel like they're being supported and they're being watched. You remember when you played sports in high school? You used to run out into the tunnel and you hear the band and see all the people and you immediately got like the shivers. I want these kids to experience that because that helps the bonding. It's part of their growth. So if I can ask the town of Zebulon for anything, it's come to our games. Come to the games,
support a great cause here.
Yeah.
Cheer
for these kids.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Is there anything else you would like to touch on regarding the Bearcats?
We're brand new. We're young.
Is this you guys' first year?
First season. And, I don't have any children. So we do this because I say my wife and I do this because we want to plant roots in Zebulon, right? We moved here. Right. I was recruited here to work in real estate through my boss, who's also been very supportive. The Australian, the mate, Robert Terry, I got to shout him out. Right. But part of putting roots down is getting involved. You got to, I like to hear people say, I want to get involved. Well, then really, do it. Volunteer, try to get on one of these boards in town, start an organization. There's plenty of ways to get involved. And when you really look for a space to fill, you'll find it. Just, come support us, shout us out, share our stuff on social media. Spread the word. We're going to be looking to try to do some fundraising, through the season because we want this to be, because we purchased the shoulder pads ourselves. We will have the materials to keep the program running for years. That's usually the issue is shoulder pads and helmets cost a lot of money and it discourages some parents. But since we have the equipment, we are blessed to be in a position where if we have the support, we can have this organization for years to come, grow it into something massive,
Absolutely. And I want to take right here on this podcast and just say, I'd like to donate some of my time if you would like me to, and this is beneficial to you, George. I'd like to donate some of my time coming up. And also I can help me and you can do maybe a street level campaign to where we go out, we talk to some different businesses, put flyers up before that second game so people can get their kids into this Zebulon Bearcats program, which I think is amazing, by the way.
Yeah, man, That would be incredible. I would love to see you DJing one of our games. I can just imagine you blasting the place open with some music, and
we'll do it, man. We'll do it. We'll make it happen. Absolutely.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, man. You guys have a great day today. You watch it On Air with Nick Driver. This wonderful human right on this side of me over here is George. And, you know, he is going to be heading up the Zebulon Bearcats, as you guys have heard during this podcast. Any donations you guys could throw their way will be used for these youngsters, 6 to 14-year-olds. And, hey, hope you guys have a blessed day. You watch it On Air with Nick Driver podcast. You guys take care.